obviously I finished my first draft. I finished. And I can't believe it. And I wish it ended there. I wish it stopped there, but it doesn't. You know the amount of people I've had that have said, oh, can I read it then? Is it ready to read now? Like, can I read it? No, you can't. It's not ready. Why do people not understand the first draft? Part of me is like flattered that they're asking to read it, but part of me is like, bitch, educate yourself. No, I wrote my first draft in first person present tense. However, I'm going to rewrite, I say rewrite, but do my second draft and change it into past tense. I know, it's such a big, not a big change, yeah, it's a big change. However, it just, I can write more with past tense. I don't really know why I chose to do present tense. It was something new, and at the time it like flowed really well, but now I wrote the first chapter in past tense, it just makes so much more sense, especially because of how I'm going to do the second book. Past tense just makes so much more sense. Tense, there's just a lot of tension right now, but it's good. I can fix it. I can sort it out. I can. That's that. That's what I'm changing so far. And also, a thing that I've just pretended doesn't exist is chapters. My first draft isn't sectioned into chapters. It's not really sectioned at all, if I'm being honest. It's just, it has breaks in where I feel like a chapter could start and finish, if you know what I mean. I just didn't actually section that off with the words chapter 1, chapter 2 and so on. So there's some big blocks, you know, then there's some little blocks, and those little blocks I might extend or just chuck all together. So yeah, you know, I knew the second draft would be hard, like, but I'm like 2 chapters in and I'm already contemplating the whole thing. Well, no, that's a lie. I'm a bit exaggerating, but it's just a bit daunting, you know? It is a bit daunting. Like, I wrote the whole thing in present tense with no chapters, and now I'm changing it to past tense and I have to put in those chapters. The chapter thing shouldn't be too bad because you write in chapters anyway. Like, you end the scene in a thing and you start the scene with a thing. Like, you know, the chapters should just slot in quite easily. I might have to do a bit of rejigging, but I expected that. But the tense thing, I didn't see come in. It's fine, she says. She said. Past tense just feels right. That's all I can say. Present tense felt right back then, but back then, that was a year ago. I didn't know where the story would go. Now I do. Now the story is done. Past tense makes more sense. I need to stop saying that because tense and sense makes no sense right now. I'm a bit delirious, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna chill. Not chill, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do some work. But yeah, that was my update for now. So I will check back in either later tonight after the live stream or tomorrow morning. So I don't really have like a different update to what I gave yesterday. I did go into town today with the intention of doing some writing, but to be honest, I didn't really get a lot done. I was just kind of on my phone and I was on Pinterest for most of it, trying to find inspiration for my nails because I got my nails done. So I spent like half the time in the coffee shop on Pinterest scrolling, and I just went for the usual pink anyway, so complete waste of time. But it's about 11 o'clock, so I just thought I'd sit down while I'm taking, well, I didn't really have a lot of makeup on, but just wiping my face down because I like to make sure it's nice and fresh before I moisturise my face. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the rewriting of the first and second chapters going, because when I read the chapters from the first draft, my main character was coming across as this really like flimsy and cowardly person, which is not her character at all. And now that I've obviously rewrote it, her character is just so much stronger, and her voice is there from the get-go, which is obviously what you want. And yeah, someone has died already in the first chapter. We have a dead body on the scene. Yeah, I've never done that before. Obviously all my past stories have been like fluffy romances. No one's ever died in those. Unfortunately. No, fortunately, no one's died in those. Excuse me. So that's that. I don't really know how to do it either. I don't know if I've been too gory. Like, is there a limit for gore? Is there? Probably not. There's a live stream tonight as well, so I'm gonna probably join in that, although it is 1 AM my time. It's now 11:15, and I'm not gonna lie, I am quite tired, so I hope I stay awake in time for it, because you know, it does my head in. I literally always miss the live streams. I wake up and it's like streamed 4 hours ago, and I'm just like, beach. Like, I get it, I get time, I get people live in different time zones, but I just wish I didn't sleep so I could be a part of them all. I really hate missing them. I really do. But yeah, I might make a cup of tea and just try and get some words in before the live stream starts, but we never know. I do need to start packing as well, because it's Thursday night and I go away Saturday. I'm really nervous to go away. Like, I'm excited, but I'm going to see family that I've not seen in like 5 years, so it's gonna be really weird. Really weird. Wait, let me do the maths. I'm 22. Yeah, oh my god. So I left there when I was 17. But yeah, it's really weird. I left there when I was like 17, so it's gonna be really exciting to see all my family and all my friends, and just, you know what, there's a takeaway in Plymouth that I've not had obviously in 5 years, and they do this thing called spicy spuds, right? And they do them up here. Like, I don't think they're called spicy spuds, but they do a similar thing up here, but it just doesn't hit the spot. So I'm so looking forward to going down there, getting like 10 portions and just absolutely filling my face, because I miss them so much, like so much. I'm just drooling a little. Would you still watch this video if I was like this? Open Spotify, please.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's my cousin on the phone. La. Fanatics. Now it's Friday night. I've really spent the most of it just packing my suitcase, as you saw in those clips that I filmed. What I've been doing today is doing research that first draft me should have done. So in my story there's a lot of use of this particular ink. It's quite a crucial part of the story actually. I was struggling whether to call it glow in the dark ink or UV ink, because I could like read the difference in them and sort of understand it, but at the same time I was getting the feeling that both of them could be seen in daylight, and I needed the ink to be invisible. And then I typed that word into Google, invisible ink, and what do you know, I found it. It is literally called invisible ink. In the first draft I have obviously mentioned this ink, and I've told and explained how it's used and all that, but I didn't really know because I didn't really understand. But now that's what I've been doing today, is just trying to understand how the ink works, how it can be revealed, because obviously I think invisible ink is mostly revealed by heating the paper, and I didn't want that because I need the ink to be on bodies as well as paper. I can't give too much away. But yeah, so I'm having to like twist it a bit and kind of invent my own ink, or just, it probably does exist, I just haven't researched that in depth, to be honest. I've just done a really like soft glaze over YouTube about ink and just watch some really weird videos, but they have kind of helped me figure out what I was going for. So that's another thing ticked off. Yeah, I'm gonna go because I do need to finish packing. There's a few things I need to make sure that I've not forgot. I also need to choose a book to take down with me for the car journey. I don't know what that's gonna be. I probably end up picking one that I reread like 10 times, but there's so many unread staring back at me. I should probably pick one of those. But yeah, before I end the video and go, I just want to say a quick thank you for all the support, because everyone that comments on my videos, especially my last one where I finished my first draft, everyone has just been so supportive and really kind, and I just feel so welcome on here. Like, honestly, so I'm blushing, oh my god. I cannot express how much it means, and it just puts a big smile on my face when I read all the comments. It's just mad, man. It's just mad thing. I'm gonna finish my cuppa and finish packing, and then maybe try and finish the second chapter of edits. We will see. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.
Bye.